years in the and not providing medical help during the 2020 event. The top expert on turning down from the surpassed their own currency. Dr. Anthony Fauci says that this is a confident it will happen in the next 3 weeks, even though thousands of people are still in the hospital because of the surge. And Valentine's reacting after another TV show character has had a heart attack on an exercise bike. Peloton says it didn't give the show billions permission to use its brand and insists there are strong benefits to cardiovascular exercise. We've got your job on the 10 in the detail following this time.
Hey, Uncle T-Bone's here. You buy Gamps like I do, like every time you're running out, and you look at those prices and you're like, oh my god. Well, guess what? There's an app that's very easy to use, and you can make money every time you put gas in your car. It's called Get Upside, and you have to use the promo code Conway to get the really big bucks. I mean, the very first time you use it, they're going to pay you up to 50 cents for every gallon of gas you put in your car. 50 cents! And then every time after that, they're going to pay you up to 25 cents a gallon. So if you have high gas prices and the biggest inflation we've seen since 1982, then you have to get Upside, chemical timing, and that way you can fight high gas prices and inflation at the same time. Good gas. All the money goes into this retirement savings account, and you can take it out whenever you want. It's available at 25,000 gas stations across the country. Get Upside, promo code Canada, and I'll see you at the gas station. Maybe. Actually, probably not, right? I mean, what do you want? To go at the exact same gas station at the exact same time buying gas? I mean, it's astronomical. Get a better breakfast at Wendy's. Buy any breakfast sandwich and get any size drink in a Wendy's cup free. Hot coffee, diet coke, or vanilla frappuccino? Yes, free. Get the free drink and buy a Wendy's breakfast sandwich today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Check out other Central Ohio, setting as high as mid-60s to the low 70s. This report is brought to you by Wendy's Breakfast. Finish up in California at Toyota dealers, Traffic Center. Let's go places. We're going back to the 10.
You bet you are. Wrong survey. That's for sure. But Turkey, westbound 10 coming through Covina's westbound past Azusa. We just flew over this area. The far side of the reservoir. Only over to the right side of the road. Maybe about half of the road we've gone from the city. So be careful going through. A little slow from Grant. And great news to trying to get you downtown Los Angeles. These cars are not 4 lanes broken. Now, a little slow going through. Shut down. But a little slow from the western side. Not too bad. Double on the 407. Boy, I'm not coming out. These are really nice. This is super woman. SuperWarrior.com. Just star. KFI in the sky.
This report is sponsored by Blind Store. Do you need more blinds or shades? BlindStore.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters just for working for you at prices less than big box retailers. Blind Store blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't need a place when you're done. Check Blind Store today and stay tuned. BlindStore.com.
The whole idea with home ownership is to clear out that noise as soon as possible. You know, I want to explain a totally different way of thinking about your home, your money. Paying off your home makes no sense. In the past few years, your home values increased like crazy. Home prices have gone up exponentially, and that means your home equity has grown exponentially too. And all that value in your house is just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Money is so cheap right now, and you probably think that the money in your home is safe, and investing that money is dangerous. Not necessarily true. If your home loan rate is 3% or under, you only have to make more than 3%. The problem is that paying off your home is so deeply rooted in having ruined it from your parents. Their goal is to pay off the house, live modestly into old age, minimal expenses. Today it is totally different. You don't have guaranteed pensions to count on anymore. Social Security benefits don't let you keep your lifestyle. So your retirement is probably powered by your investment. I was talking to Mark Tyson, HMS Capital, about this, and I asked him, how about a 30-year loan versus a 15-year loan? He said he'd recommend a 100-year loan because he believes the goal is not to pay off your house, but put your home's money to work for you. If this way of thinking about your home, your money, your future makes sense, call HMS Capital at 833-255-5698, 833-255-5698. HMS Capital encourages you to apply with them and another lender at the same time. They're that confident that you get to the best deal. HMS Capital is the only lender I know that does that. I've done 2 mortgages with HMS Capital. I've been there for over 16 years. So call HMS Capital at 255-5698 or visit hmscapital.com. That's hmscapital.com.
The show keeps going up. The cost of solar has gone way down. It's time to go solar with local veteran and Semper Solaris now. And get all the benefits. Here's veteran, founder and owner, Kelly Johnson. In the next phase, when you get your order, just as your word. We'll probably keep your order. That's what we do everything about. I heard about Semper Solaris. And that they were done. I knew they were going to do the job right. Add personal power on and be ready for blackout. We get the job done with a free decor and honor. Semper Solaris offers new heating and air conditioning systems with a lifetime warranty and new roofs with a 50-year warranty. We hire guests and give back to the community with our Semper Cares initiative. Go solar American style with Semper Solaris. Zero down, zero interest, and zero payments until 2023. Get the federal 26% solar and battery tax credit. Call 877-211-5591 or visit SemperSolaris.com.
Managing partner of the entire city name. I cannot fail because of justice for all. I wanted to fight for other people to come get justice on their own. If you get injured, call the entire city name 888-OPL-WINS. Or do 888-OPL-WINS or go to OPLWINS.com. As a kid, your mom always had your messy room of garbage bags, right? But these days, we're all kind of living in a garbage bag. Humans generate so much garbage, we're running out of places to dispose of it. Let's get a real mess of our land, our air, and our water. Recycling is just the beginning. We all need to do more to reuse more of what we have. Learn more about managing waste and United Nations Global Goals at xpi.org. That's xpi.org.
How many millions of people live in the world? 4 million. So when we're really thinking on what they do, there's lots of people who get out of traffic. Nobody drives the speed limit. And there's nothing you can do. It's John and Paul. What you have to do is rely on the person crossing the street to look. Good morning, Joe Handel here in the morning crew on a Monday morning, January 24th. I'll return to the news, the Jennifer Lane news. Let me just start with what one passenger on a cruise ship described us as. We feel like we were abducted by a various pilot. So this is specifically a cruise ship that was supposed to dock in Miami, but instead sailed to the Bahamas because the U.S. judge granted an order to seize the vessel as part of a $4 million lawsuit against unpaid fuel. So the person simply said, forget that, and went to the Bahamas so that they couldn't get nailed for the $4 million in unpaid fuel. So then what were the passengers supposed to do? Well, some of them said they were put on a ferry to Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, which one said was really bumpy because of the weather. Others said that they were taken to local airports. But the cruise ship just said, sure, we're not going back to the cruise. So the ship is going to be huge. And so Sister Cruises is going to high-end cruise ship. I mean, this is not Princess or Carnival or their idea of a sushi salad or something. No, this is a really high-end cruise ship. And there it is. You know, the paperwork. No gelt, no gas. Move on. Another travel-related story. A guy is found alive in the rear well of a cargo plane that went from South Africa to the Netherlands. We don't really know much about him, his age, his nationality, but we know he was in stable condition. That's unbelievable. They took him to the hospital and a 1-hour flight with a stopover in Nairobi, Kenya, by the way. And it was, it's still 35,000 feet. Mount Everest is at 29,000 feet. And people die all the time because of oxygen, lack of oxygen. At 35,000 for 11 hours? How did they survive? Oh, and let's not forget it's 30 degrees below zero up there, too. We don't know, by the way, we don't know if he got on in South Africa or he got on when it stopped in Kenya. So maybe it wasn't the full 11 hours.
But still.
I know, and even an hour up there.
Yeah, if you survive, you survive. That's very, very
He was an Irishman, and he was traveling on a Delta Airlines flight from Dublin to New York, and he just refused to wear a face mask. According to the story, they asked him dozens of times, the crew did, to put the face mask on. So this guy decided, no way, I am not wearing a face mask. In fact, not only did he rip off his face mask, he threw an empty can that hit another passenger, and then mooned all the passengers on the flight.
Yeah, now that mooning is, I think, complete mitigation, no matter what. So that's you have to admit, showing the double handle. I mean, it is just fantastic. Mooned everybody.
At least one passenger found the defendant's conduct to be good.
I think it was sitting here in the comfortable studio and thinking about it. It may seem amazing, but if you're on the plane and the guy's on the wheel, I'm not so sure. Yeah, the mooning makes you feel better.
It would for me.
Because
by the time he's mooning, I don't think he's no longer a threat.
So I would say, this thing they're asking dozens of times. Why after the third time wasn't he just strip cuffed?
Right,
for the rest of the
duct tape to the seat, effectively. I don't know. And I think that at some point they are going to take this stuff really seriously and be hauled off and forget about the local police, just bring in the federal authorities. It's up to 20 years in jail, and they start moving. And as I've said many times, and the stewardess, male or female, gets on the PA system. Hi, welcome to American Airlines. By the way, a quick note. If you don't put your mask on, if you don't pay attention to the flight crew, you will be arrested by the FBI when we come off, and we'll be doing a lot of years in jail. Just a heads up. You think that would stop it? If that was true, yeah, well, that's what I think they are such rookies in dealing with these people.
Well, this guy was arrested and he already has a federal case.
I understand, but what's he going to get?
We don't know yet. They're in plea negotiations, so who knows?
I'd like to see some serious time. That's dangerous stuff.
All the monkeys are accounted for. There was a crash between a dump truck and a trailer carrying about 100 monkeys. This happened in Pennsylvania, and the truck with the monkeys got scattered all over the road, and some of those monkeys got out of those crates. And nobody knows for sure how many monkeys went missing, and potentially how many monkeys were still in their crates. But all the monkeys are accounted for, they say. Now, would they tell us if there was a monkey still on the loose?
They carrying some crazy virus with that food. And then the horrible part of it, monkeys were going and then the argument is rather test human beings. That's it. So, you gotta test. You gotta do clinical trials, and that's fine.
Here is the story of Millie the rescue dog. Millie the rescue dog slipped from her collar and disappeared on Thursday, January 13th in Hampshire, England. She was out for a walk with her owner, and the owner freaked out and called this DDSAR volunteer group, and they used drones to try and find the animals. So they said, let's see if we can find them. So they sent a drone out, and one of the guys said, as a last resort, why don't we try a sausage, tying a sausage to a drone? Because Millie ended up out on a mud flat where the high tide can actually flood the area. So a neighbor who was out there during the search provided the string, and a team of volunteers set about tying 6 sausages to a number of drones and sending them out on rotation. And the string was tied around the body of the drone and around the sausage to make it dangle. So it was hard to gauge how close you were to the ground, but they say it worked. Once the sausage took flight and approached the dog, Millie started sniffing and trying to catch it. She was very hungry and got a hold of it at one point, almost took the drone down, got herself half a sausage, but Millie followed the sausage off the mud flat and onto the ground.
That would work with me if they're looking for me.
and I'm hiding.
Oh, yeah, Boar's Head Ham on the hook.
Absolutely. No question about it. We're done, guys. Coming up, as we mentioned during the beginning of the news segment, the president is weighing deploying thousands of troops to Eastern Europe and the Baltics. It all has to do with imminent invasion of Ukraine by Russia, and I'll dig into that a little bit. This is KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
With the tilt.
KFI.
KOST,
Los Angeles and
I'm Jonathan Gamps, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The Rams have taken a step closer to the Super Bowl. The Rams got way out in front of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in yesterday's NFC Divisional Round playoff game. Quarterback Matthew Stafford's arm found its target repeatedly. He's Stafford passing a 70-yard bomb for another TD. The L pulled up a 27-3 lead, only to have it evaporate later in the game. A last-minute field goal left the Rams escape with a 30-27 victory and the chance to become the first team in NFL history to play a conference championship and a Super Bowl in their home stadium. That conference game happens Sunday against the 49ers. I'm Will Nelson at KFI Sports. News is brought to you by the Town Dental Group. An active shooter situation in an area south of Huntington Heights has ended with the alleged shooter face off on a rooftop. Oregon Reserve deputies were involved in an exchange of gunfire with the man earlier this morning. Today, a number of people who have died from COVID-19 appears to be on a downward trend. According to the LA County Health Department, on Monday, the 17th, 27 people died from the virus, but by Thursday, the 20th, the number peaked at 102. As of yesterday, 63 people died. Officials say the number may change because of a lag in reporting over the weekend. The number of hospitalizations also appears to be going down. Philly School District says students are no longer allowed to wear cloth masks. School officials say students must wear a well-fitted non-cloth mask with a nose wire. Those masks will be available to students upon request. LA County Health officials say the COVID-19 7-day testing positivity rate remains very high at 16%. People in Claremont are cleaning up the mess left by the high winds.
These are found throughout the city, dragging cars and homes. Some cities completely bursting the sidewalk concrete that was over their roof. Nearly everywhere, seeing one part is falling over. The Halloween on Friday night also left many people in Claremont without power. The city opened a community center for people to get shelter, water, and charge their phones. It also provides dumpsters throughout the city to help with cleanup. The city says that cleanup will take days. There's stories, terrifying.
Hundreds of people have been told to leave their homes as crews fight a wildfire near Big Sur. The fire was 25% contained yesterday. It's burned at least 1.6 square miles of West and Redwood Street. President Biden may send U.S. troops into Eastern Europe. ABC's North Florida Secretary says he may also send warships and aircraft.
Sending more U.S. troops to the region is part of a range of actions the administration has developed as it seeks to reassure European allies all the while declared no threat, according to the U.S. official. This measure may also say it will be sending additional ships and fighter jets to Eastern Europe. And the founder of WikiLeaks has won a court decision in his battle to avoid extradition to the U.S. Julian Assange is accused he can't appeal his decision that it could be sent to the U.S. to stand trial on espionage charges. A district court judge in London rejected a U.S. extradition request just over a year ago on the grounds that Assange was likely to kill himself if held under harsh U.S. prison conditions. We've already had a tough start to the job this morning. I'll get you those opening numbers in just a second. So first, let's take a look at your job. Jeff Fox checking out the 57.
You got to really great stuff. If you say South 57 before, you know, with the right pictures of the past temple, it was a problem. So it's just a little short. All on okay, then let's go down to that detail. There was a fight. It's going to be the right terminal down. So it's taking the strong and the west side of the line for right over time. So let's go here. boy like that. But one was in big trouble was he stopped selling liquor for that. Before the monkey and all you stuff in for that. I have to be plugging out. It's a pretty easy job. It's just about full speed. Otherwise, and get an accident. Visit superwarrior.com. Jeff Fogg, AFI in the sky.
Tustin was the sort of Bill Handel here saying Monday morning of January of 24th. Some of the stories that we're hearing are, well, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the SPL Rams. What? What a hell of a game that was. I just want to let you know, too, I'm keeping an eye on the Dow right now. It is down 608. Again, investors are worried about corporate earnings this week. We've got Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, all the big tech names getting their fourth quarter results. I thought it because the market was a big thing on today. So typically, the market's some trouble with inflation here. Supply chain is still dealing with that. COVID is dealing with that. And I know that the president has been blamed for all of it. And the only thing he can be blamed for is not rescuing America. He's being blamed for not being rescued. Okay. What he inherited is just unbelievable. And some point, we are the best stop here. So he is going to get the blame no matter what happens negatively. One of the things that's going on with the president right now really is just a huge international issue that the entire world is riveted to, and that is the fear that Russia, and I was just so Putin on the big story because Putin pretty well controls Russia. It's impossible. And there is, the problem is that it seems like Russia is on just the very tip of invading Ukraine. And it seems like what is Ukraine done? Not much is more about what is Ukraine. And geography is really the new year means a resolution to exercise. What about exercising your legal rights? I'm Attorney Darren Confirmation from 1-800. All right, sorry about that. We had a big thing. The computer just keeps on. Anyway, back we go to Ukraine, why Russia is so upset. And it's not just because Putin was arbitrarily saying, okay, I'm going to mass 100,000 troops and be on the very urge of invading Ukraine, an incursion like he did with his capital Crimea. The difference here is that Russia has been invaded so many times. They is at the mercy of basically every country around it. It's a huge country, it is very hard to defend. And the reason Ukraine and all the Baltic areas became Soviet spheres, that were Soviet spheres, so Russia is happening right after World War II, because Russia was invaded by the Nazis, and it had been invaded by Napoleon, and it happened over and over again. So now we have a situation where Ukraine is like one of the states is surrounded and protected Russia. It is a buffer. And that's why it became part of the Soviet sphere, which is why Stalin said, those are foreign to me, our country. And then it would be very complicated. We talk about Yalta, or FDR, and Stalin, and Churchill, and stuff like that. What are they going to do post-war? How are we going to split up the world? And FDR is Stalin. And Stalin was just unbelievably smart and vicious. And he said, I want to shoot the people around me. I want to shoot the countries around me to protect me. Because I didn't manage so many times. And I want that buffer. That's what happened right after World War II. And it continued on until the fall of the Soviet Union. So now, here comes Putin, Ukraine becomes an independent country. It still, in Russia's eyes, is a buffer, but the problem is it's no longer part of the Soviet Union. What it is now is desperate to join NATO. It's an ally of the Western world, unable of Russia. And Putin is going, we're very vulnerable, and we're not going to let this happen, and we're out at the border, because, and this is why Ukraine is not part of NATO. Everybody's scared to death in terms of how Putin will react. So that's really why all this is happening. So as a result of that, what is going on? Well, Putin can do everything he can to make sure that Russia is still guarded or buffered by these countries, that it never, Ukraine never joins NATO, and the troops that are guarding the Ukraine, the international troops, are going to not be involved in defending it. So that's the fear. So as we get through 20 years of Afghanistan, are we going to jump now into Ukraine? Well, now we've got military troops for that. So right now what Biden is saying is really back up Ukraine as against an incursion by Russia. We can first Russia within 2 seconds because Russia is not powerful and Ukraine is a small country. But Ukraine has a open war. It has NATO, and even though it's not just a part of NATO, this is going to be plunging the Russia there into Ukraine. So no one knows what Putin will do. At this point, Putin is holding all his cards very close to the West, and the Western world is spinning. And so here comes Biden. The United States is still the military and economic leader of the Western world. And it is with that clear leadership. You've got to do something in the States. And the reason that the United States is specifically looked at because those 4 years of Trump, who wanted nothing to do with NATO or European Union. And so we're saying, we need help here in the event that Russia goes ahead and commits the incursion. Go ahead and attack Ukraine. And so what does Biden do? Biden is cynical. And the argument is that Biden isn't in the same league as Putin. I believe is absolutely true. Putin is, in my opinion, internationally smarter. Certainly less clever and also more apt to navigate lines where the United States would not, or right to the very edge. And Putin got 20 years of doing it. Biden had a year of deciding what's going to happen.